Hi, I'm Kevin Hill, and today we're going to do another fun painting. So let's get started. We'll start off today with a 1-inch brush and a little bit of blue. And let's come right up here to the top and just begin working on a nice little sky. Now, as you can see today, I have a little sketch down here. Just a little basic sketch of a building I think I want to include today. Just helps to keep me on track, and maybe we'll kind of avoid that area. We won't put any paint in there. Now with the filbert brush, a little bit of black and red, we can just rub in a couple of nice little clouds here. Maybe these clouds kind of come up like this, and I don't know. They're pretty loose and free, so you just drop them in any which way. Doesn't really make too much difference as long as they're not repetitive. We don't need any repetitive shapes up here today. You can just make it a little bit darker there. See that in the center. Nice. Then when you have the cloud shape in, you can simply blend it right into the background. Now, using the filbert brush, we can begin to drop on some nice little highlights up here. You see, I'm just kind of trying to shape the clouds as I go along. Add on these nice little bright areas to them. You can add in different colors. It doesn't have to be just pure white. You can throw a little bit of yellow and red in. There, very loose and free. And then you come back and blend it in and make it look nice. There. Back to a clean brush and you just work it in. Let it melt into the clouds. With a nice light blue on the filbert brush, we can just add in a couple of very distant mountains back here. Just kind of drop the shape in and fill it in. See, this color is so light, they just go way back. Now we can also drop in a couple of little kind of rolling hills back here. Do them the same way with the filbert brush, and then just fill them in. Try to avoid the little building there. You don't need too much paint in that area. Now with the fan brush, some black, brown, and green. We can go ahead and let's start thinking about some big evergreens here. Maybe we'll just sort of touch down and begin tapping and get all this nice texture in there. These evergreens today they're pretty rough. So we really are not too worried about them. There. And maybe we need one right there. Maybe make this one a little taller. You can make them whatever size you want. I just suggest no symmetrical patterns. That's the only thing we don't want. Now with a little bit of white and black on the filbert brush, let's go ahead and just begin blocking in this little, let's make it a cabin today. A little tiny cabin back here. Just rub in this color. Make it very nice, kind of even coating. Now with the filbert brush, we'll just drop in a few nice little boards on here. See, I'm just running it right along. It creates a lot of nice little details and things. So that just drag it right down. This is a perfect brush for this particular technique here. Because you can do some skinny ones, you can do some wider ones. Now I've changed the color to a little bit more yellow and a touch of red in it even. Kind of gives us a nice little variety, a little change in color here. Just brush this right back. Create the nice shape of the roof. And then maybe over here. Now that we're done painting in our little house, we can just scrub in some land area here. Maybe we want a little path or some dirt right here. And maybe we'll have some of this dirt come around like that. I find these little sketches here very, very helpful. They help me know where to put the paint. We'll leave this area open. And they help you know exactly where we're going. Now with a 1-inch brush and a little bit of black and blue, let's just brush in a little dark color down here at the bottom. This is going to be our water. And it comes up and just fill in this last little bit of white area. It's really quite easy. With the filbert brush, a little bit of brown and white, we can go ahead and just throw on a quick highlight here to some of this land, some of the dirt here. And it kind of comes along like this. And I don't know, just kind of pick out areas where you might want some. Maybe a little more touch brighter in through here. You see that? Because that light from the window there would kind of be shining on this dirt. With the 1-inch brush, maybe we just need a few little close-up things here in the foreground. Maybe these are like little blades of grass or little weeds, and it really doesn't make any difference what they are. They're just some nice foreground material, which kind of brings us a little closer here. And that's nice. It shows depth, and it kind of gives your painting some different layers. Keep these subtle. I don't want to go so bright that they distract from the nice effect we have going on right in through here. Now with the liner brush, we can just drop in a few nice little blades of grass here. Now first off, I've thinned this paint down to a very, very almost ink-like thickness. It's very runny. That way it flows right off the brush. This brush holds a lot of paint. And you just pull up to get these little blades of grass. This really helps to add detail and give a lot of nice interest to the painting. Now we can also just dot straight in to some titanium white. Get a nice big blob up there and just look at this. Just begin to make little flowers even. Little tiny cluster flowers. Oh, that helps to add a lot of detail and makes your painting really come alive. People are gonna stand there and really look at it and soak in all the detail. Nice. Now with our filbert brush and a little bit of yellow and green, we can just dab on a little tiny hint of highlight. Now we really don't need too much, just here and there. And you could do it with the fan brush. Either one would work just fine. Today I thought I'd do it with the filbert because we get a little more tiny effect. We get a lot of little details this way. With some blue and white on the filbert brush, we can just scrub in a tiniest little bit of highlight here. See, just drag it flat all the way across. And some areas will be lighter and some darker. Kind of work around the rocks and things that are already in there. If you end up covering a little, you can always go back and put it in. But keep the corners nice and dark. Don't go too far with this. Well, I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. Don't forget to check out my website, my DVDs, and also my brushes. And thanks for watching.